Park. They've beaten Rowville in this first half play at Rowville's own game. They've come out from the very first bounce and hit the contest as hard as they can, and they just moved the ball so quick. And Rowville, they just didn't know where they were at, particularly in that first quarter. That second quarter, they were a little bit better, but yeah, they'll go with. There's going to be some stage during this game where Rowville's going to get a bit of a spurt on and kick 3 or 4 goals on the end. That's their trait, and if they can do that, now I'm not going to say they're going to win the game, but they certainly need to get back in, Bresh.
Yeah, I just said to Brett Beston offline, Ray, it was almost like a blitzkrieg at the start. You know, that old shock and awe tactic that the plane fighters used to use in the war days.
Yeah.
Right, you just hit them with a 10-ton of bricks and they didn't know how to respond. Well, that's how Rowville have been since the start of the contest. But like you said, they're going to get a moment in time. And I think it's got to be the opening 10 minutes here. They've got to kick 4 quick goals just to put the pressure back on Noble Park.
Yeah.
So I think we're just going to get an update on the injury from halftime with Blake Tennant.
Yeah, boys, just got confirmation then. Rowville number 49. Tom Lockman is officially ruled out of the game. I think it looks like a leg. He's got ice on the leg, so it looks like he's done for the day. So Rowville man down already.
Thanks, mate. Is shock. Noble Park have got the first centre clearance of the half, and they're deep inside forward 50 already, continuing things as they were. So 39 points down, the Hawks, and a player down on the bench. Hopefully we find more about that leg injury to Tom Lockman. It looked pretty serious the way he went down at the end of the first half as it's thrown in. Byers worked his way to the front, kicked 2 goals in that second quarter. Torres Lou, who's playing after a year at Carlton VFL, got his handball away, and the Hawks will clear their lines in the Arundel direction, but it's over his head and over the line for a boundary throw-in on centre wing. So
Matty, that's well one there. Player you just mentioned who's got to get into this game. You know, he's played at VFL level all year, and he's got to certainly get back into it.
Yeah, Tyrese Lou, we were so excited to see him out there in Hawks colours, but he's been bullied a little bit by Beach and Byers, who've just got more experience. Speaking of experience, there's Alex Frawley, got the clearance for Rowville and dumped it down the line. Arundel will lead Quaife to the football, but in the end it bounces out for another boundary throw-in. So big rugby union here from the Hawks, just gaining territory up the line. Pretty decent crowd in here at Pat Wright Senior Oval. Cars parked up and down the side streets as well. It's a nice venue, this one.
As you would expect with 1 playing 2 as well.
Exactly, and fairly local rivals as Beach took the shallow throw in, and then eventually the handballs worked to Sketcher, whose handball went through the hands of Alex Frawley, and Horton Milne, who I think's been best of field, gets the ball long inside forward 50. Byers had the front spot. Hall got the crumb though for the Hawks, and they should be able to clear their lines as McDonald, that is Cooper, gets it out wide to Wood, and Nashwood, who kicked a goal in that second quarter, has a chance to repel.
So Nashwood looking around for options. Needs to find some teammates. They need to get a bit of a chain going here. They kick out towards the wing. Walger's worked his way to the front spot. Ball on the ground though. Diving in there, I think it was Tua underneath, and he's copped a bit of one on the noggin too for his trouble. So he'll be feeling a bit sore. In fact, it's not, it's Marson. Anthony
Brolick's gone to full forward, Ray, which is something they do often.
Yeah, it's something they do often, but they've got to get it down there, Matty.
It's a good play. I was just saying Brolick, a star on baller besto, going to play 1 out.
Well, they've got to try something as the kick goes forward from Trainer. Out it goes. Nice mark taken there by Ekoff. Ekoff goes inside towards, and here's a little chip kick into the forward pocket. Nicely taken. That's Zijai. Zijai goes. Well, this is better from Rowville. It's almost like a training drill at the moment.
You've got to keep moving it, though.
They've just got to keep it going quickly. Not give the Noble Park defence time to set. Mark comes out. That's a mark.
Matty Davey.
Matt Davey comes over the top. I was about to say that it had been spoiled by Walker because he was there, but Davey got in and he took a fantastic mark. Brilliant contested mark and a great start to this third term.
The way that Rowville moved that ball out of defence, and they learned something from the first half, because that's what Noble Park did all through the first half.
Well, it wasn't play on at all costs.
No, exactly right.
So 24 goals for the season for this man. Looking to get 25, and this is an absolute must kick to get Rowville back into this game. Great kick. That's a terrific start to the third term. And Rowville get just the start they needed. They've pulled one back. Still a long way to go, but you've got to start somewhere. 11-7, 73 to 6-4-40 as we go boundary side.
Yeah, that's the Rowville we know, isn't it? Like, just to see that ball there, just a little chip, that's all they need to do. They just need to slow the game down, get it back on their turns, because we know how good they are. They're on top of the ladder for a reason because of that great goal there. That was a much-needed goal. And let's see if we can get some more of this from Rowville.
That's for sure, Blakey. We go to Jared Beanland over in the score centre.
Lilydale scored 5-1 in the second quarter against Wantirna South. They're up now 5-7-37 to 5-3-33. Montrose 6-12-48 to Bayswater 4-26.
So back in the middle of the ground, free kick going the way of Noel Park, just as that sock off the ground from Clark would have counted as a centre clearance to the Hawks. As we go back to Jared.
And just one more, Mitcham pulling ahead of Beaconsfield, 11-4-70 to 4-2-26.
Sketcher, short ball to Beach. And kept running past him, but was covered by Davey. And then Beach, the big ruckman, just pokes it up in the Francis direction. And he takes the mark. Pretty much unopposed. Nice leap at the footy. And this will really annoy Ben Wise, Ray, because after that first piece of play there, they looked to have steadied into this game and settled after half-time. But Francis can go back from around about 55 metres out and put this margin back out to 39 points. So he'll come in here. We've got a beautiful angle of this. He's 15-degree angle, but it shouldn't trouble him. He'll just run around on the right foot here, Jack Francis. The number 18 for Noel Park. Good connection on it. Hooked it, though. Don't think he needed to strive for that much distance because he's booted that one into the cricket nets, Besto. But he's hooked it. One behind, 11-8-74. The Bulls, Rowville 6-4-40. 5 minutes gone, third quarter.
Well, cars parked over near the cricket nets. I hope it's okay. As Rowville bring the ball back into play. And so can they continue this good little spurt they've had the start of this third term? Down towards the wing, over there on the far side, but it's in the hands of nobody at the moment. Now taken by number 22 is Davey, and he gets thrown into the advertising hoardings over there.
The only thing you got to worry about, mate, is whether you got tyres left when you get down to at the end of the broadcast.
The car will be
is that why you made me drive today, bro?
So and it goes. They've got a bit of a challenge in the ruck now with the lockman not there, Rowville, so they'll have to go to plan B. Here's Zijai. He's quick. He gets the ball inside 50. Oh, taken. What a mark. Fantastic stuff. Coming over, it's Coldcloud.
Joy Coldcloud.
We're giving Zijai the rap because his play was fantastic.
That was a rundle.
It was a rundle. So that's 2 kicks Arundel's had this quarter, and both times the kick has found its way into someone taking a hanger.
That's right.
So Joy Coldcliff.
Tell you what, he's got a decent sleeve on his right leg, hasn't he?
Well, it's going the whole way down the body, crash as well, the right arm as well.
Right arm
Runs
as
down
well.
the leg.
So it deserves a goal. It was some mark. Coldcliff. We don't have mark of the day, but if we did, I reckon that'd be the winner. Here he comes on its way. He's put it through.
Better.
So this is much better from Rowville, and they grab another one. As I say, you've got to start somewhere. 11-8-74 plays 6-5-46 on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, and we're in the early stages of the third term.
7-4-46, Besto. You got the final score right.
Yeah.
And that's the odd maths test. I've got the answer right. I didn't show my working. Ray, this is better from Rowville. They put some speed on the ball.
Look, Ben Wise would be happy with what's happened in the second half so far, but it's a long way. But it's the start they needed.
They do need to do something about this centre clearance, though.
Yeah.
This is an area that Noble have just dominated all day, but good to see. When Arundel gets his hand on the footy, something happens. But once again, Gaines got the hit out this time. Sketcher with one hand got the ball onto the boot and found Lambert playing in the front spot. He'll go to the top of the goal square. Looks like it's Byes down there. Just got rid of his opponent. Too big, too strong. And sorry, it's Jack Beach taking the mark down there. And he'll go back and line up from 10 metres out on a 45-degree angle, but he should really put this one right through the middle.
He just ragdoll him straight off the contest.
They are lacking just a big defender today, aren't they, the Hawks?
That's where they're missing show makers, I reckon.
So Beach comes in, kicks through the footy. This one's into the cricket nets, but it's straight through the middle. Bulls reply. They're 12-8-80. Rowville 7-4-46. We've got 7.5 minutes here in the third quarter to go to Jared Beanland in the score centre.
So we could have a big, great escape story here. North Ringwood 8-5-53 to Doncaster 3-8-26. Oh, no. That's going to be a fascinating one to look at, especially in the coming weeks as North Ringwood try to claw their way out of relegation. We've also got Berwick. Their proverbial rivals there down at the bottom of the ladder, 2-6-18, just losing it now to Blackburn 3-4-22. It
would be very, very unlucky for North Ringwood if they did win today and then Berwick somehow beat Blackburn. But of course they did tie last time they played Besto, the Burners and the Wickers.
Indeed, so the ball goes forward, inside 50 once again. It's been taken over there, short little handball off to Marson. Marson gets rid of it. Little soccer off the ground there by Walger. Sorry, it wasn't Walger, it was Fairbank. And it's gone through for a minor score. So Rowville hang on for the moment, but they have started well in this third term, and they need to. Taking a bit of time to get the ball out. Finally, trainer says we'll kick it out.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Over the top, a dangerous kick to McDonald. Mind you, they've got to take the game on, in fairness.
Yes.
Spinning out of a tackle. It was Edwards. Now the ball's on the ground again. Not much chance of it coming out of there, and it's going to be wrapped up.
Ray, do they take those kicks on normally?
Yeah, normally they take those kicks on to hit the target.
Do you think Noah Park are very conscious of it?
I think they are conscious of it.
And so up it goes again. One out of the middle by Rowville. On the ground, trying to pick it up over there was Goikoa. And we'll have another ball up.
The way that's happened a couple of times at Rowville. They've tried to do that from the kick out because it opens up the ground if you get the ball to centre half back. But the way Noble have covered it, I think they're very much
they've done their homework.
So buys the tap to Martin, who gets scragged. The ball goes forward, slaying on the ground. They just feel like if anyone can just come in and grab it, and they do. It's Frawley, I think, over there, and he takes it across the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in. So the margin is 35 points. Rowville have made good inroads to the start of this third quarter.
They have been playing better footy, best odds. It's thrown in. Lou got the head out down. Shane Allen sharked it. Shane Allen goals. You can't buy experience.
No, you cannot.
The Bulls get another major. They're 13-9-87. Rowville 7-4-46. They drew that one up on the training ground, didn't they, Brash?
They certainly did. It's just copy play, that one.
How many times over the years, Brash, have you seen Shane Allen do that?
Yeah.
Several.
And we've got an update on Lee Kimpton. He needs one more. He's up to 99 goals as we go to Jared Beedland in the score centre.
All right, we've got a slew of Division 3 scores here. Waverley Blues 11-7-73. 11-7-73 to Donvale, 8-5-53. Scoresby 5-8-38. Just losing it against Whitehorse, 8-9-57. Warren Diet slamming Fair Park, 12-10-82 to 4-4-28. And Ferntree Gully holding off Coldstream, 9-6-60 to 3-8-26.
So Kane Young took the intercept mark from yet another Noble Park clearance and got that out wide to Ali Zijai. One of the two Rowville goal kickers in the second quarter that decided to shush the Noble Park crowd despite being down by 6 goals. Outrageous confidence from the Hawks players as they go long, looking towards Mav Taylor. He'll make a contest, but the ball gets out the back for a boundary throw-in.
Ray, do you reckon Ben Wise might take a punt and maybe inject some speed into the midfield, maybe get a rundle up around the ball?
Well, if it gets to three-quarter time and it's just going as it is, you've got to try something out of the box.
Thrown in again. Tapped down by Seedsman was a good one to Zijai, who hooked it around the body. But Tom Glenn, who started the game hot, had front spot. He dropped a mark he probably should have taken. But they'll take another stoppage here, the Bulls. For all of Rowville's good start to this quarter in the opening 10 minutes, I think the quarter's pretty even in the end. I think it's 2 goals apiece. And Paul, how's it looking stats-wise?
Well, Rowville are being efficient. They've been inside 50 only twice, but they've kicked the 2 goals. But still, it's all Noble Park. They've had 6 inside 50.
Well, they're going to go inside 50 again, you would think, as Seedsman's got the free kick. No, sorry, it's Edwards. And he puts it up to the hot spot. Can Colclough have another fly at it? He can. Brought it to ground. Taylor's around that. There's going to be a free kick going the way of Noble Park for over the shoulder. Jai Colclough trying to bring down his second mark of the day. Tua goes short. Back to Ryan Morrison. Back at full-back. Short ball is... Well, I thought it was dangerous off the boot, but I should have never doubted him. Got it to Anthony Marston, go back to Morrison. Then on the opposite boot, look at that. Toying with them now up towards Fairbank. Couldn't take the mark on the second grab. Zijai might have got driven into the back. Umpire said play on, and now the Bulls are away. Horton Milne got the handball to Fairbank. He got the handball to Marston. He got it to Sketcher. Sketcher runs to 40. Sketcher fires a goal. And he's missed.
Gee, they worked that well.
88.
They worked that well out of the back line. They did.
Just a beautiful chain of handballs, and really, Zijai, it could have been either way. If he got a free kick there, that Rowville may have been having a shot at goal, but that was pretty impressive from the Bulls.
Very unlucky there, I thought, Zijai.
So it would have been a great goal, that's for sure, as they bring it back in with Ekhoff. Goes out towards the wing. May have overcooked it. No, he hasn't. Mark taken over there. Good work. So, Rowville, can they get another one? Every time they get one, though, Noble Park seem to strike back reasonably quickly, so they need to get multiple goals in a row. Byers flies high and takes the mark. He's been terrific, Byers.
He's been excellent, Kieran Byers.
Had a very good game today. He kicked the goal as well, which is good for him. Now he comes and gets the ball sailing down the line. Mark taken, good work. So Sketcher has played a big role in this game as well through the midfield. Now he goes forward inside 50. Up they fly. Mark not taken. Ball on the ground. Little handball out there. It goes to nobody. Good tackle comes in there from Edwards on the ground. Ball comes out. One of the Marstons in there. I think it's Jordan, is it? Benjamin, sorry. Now the kick forward from Noble. Now towards the wing. going across here, and a good spoil coming in from Davey. He's played pretty well today for Rowville, Davey.
Even in a standard marking contest, Rowville are still not holding their feet.
I thought that was well done by Davey, because Tua had the box seat to take an intercept mark there, and he forced Tua to spoil, because it clearly he's at least forced a stoppage rather than a direct turnover. As we're on centre wing, the Hawks will have to kick, you'd say, the next 2 or 3 before three-quarter time if there's any chance of getting the victory today. But at the moment, Noble looks set to jump back on top of the ladder, and if scores are correct, Baldwin will close the gap on Rowville, who they play in a couple of weeks. As Fairbank wrapped up, holding the ball. Great tackle there from Mitchell Schrook, whose efforts in the second quarter didn't go unnoticed by the commentary team down in defence for the Hawks. He goes out wide to Edwards, who goes inboard. No, sorry, it's Edwards now with the footy. He runs to about 70, pops it up to the hot spot. Brolick was there, but Morrison just got rid of him. Read the footy best. And the that would be a misjustice to Ryan Morrison. But the reliable defender takes the intercept mark and then swings it to centre wing. He's in the sketcher direction. I think someone heard footsteps coming there in Young, but he did well with his spoil, went back and got it. And they find Eichhoff, who goes into the middle of the ground. Schrook, short ball, got a target about 60 from home. Stapleton could wheel and go here on the left boot, but instead kicks a wobbler inside 450, and Jack Francis got back, took the mark, played on, I don't know why. Tackle from Taylor, bounces up to Matt Davey. His kick is smothered, and then Francis's kick is smothered, but eventually the Bulls will clear through McDonald, who pumps it high to centre wing.
So out it goes towards the far side of the ground. Trying to pick it up over there, one of the Rowville players, and it's gone out of bounds as we get into Will on the boundary.
Yeah, boys, Carl Stainthorpe, he was given a yellow card late in the second quarter. He's just come back on, was stuck on the boundary for a little while the player was on the other side of the ground, but he's now back in action. So
Rowville will get their full complement back, which they certainly need as the ball comes back in. It was Gaines who got the tap. Ball on the ground, whistle's gone.
Holding the ball.
And holding the ball, so free kick goes the way of Rowville.
He's played well all day, Schrook.
Yeah.
So he's the long ball forward. Can someone get on the end of it? This is it's a one-on-one contest, but they've still got it. Little handball back inside, but the ball goes loose. That'll be a free kick.
Yeah, hold
absolutely.
The man.
So free kick, it goes to Stapleton, I think it is.
No, Colclough.
Colclough, sorry.
Well, and I reckon he had about one. I reckon he had one touch in the first half, right?
He did.
Colclough, and if he can kick this, it'll be 2 goals in the quarter, and that's what you need from your small forwards. Just 5 or 10 minutes of brilliance.
Yeah, you're right. He was not sided really in the first half.
So he's got a chance to get himself very much back into the game. Colclough, we're right behind this one, so we'll get a good look at it. And he's kicked it. He liked it as soon as he kicked it, so they bring up the half century Rowville, and they're just hanging around. 13-10-88, plays 8-4-52 on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, and we've had 16 and a half minutes third quarter.
So we've got all the Division 4 scores here. Forest Hill 4-4-28 to Surrey Park 11-8-74. Churnside Park 5-3-33 to Sylvan 18-8-116. Kilsyth 8-10-58 to Nunawading 2-3-15. And also in that huge North Ringwood match, North Ringwood 8-6-54 to Doncaster 4-9-33. Doncaster hanging in.
And we've got more. I think you've got more from that Churnside Sylvan game, Jared, if you just keep checking through other parts of your phone as Noel Park get the clearance towards the half-forward flank. And there's going to be a free kick going the way of the Bulls to Bodie Lambert. He's about 45 from home. He wanted to handball to Marson. In the end, he just poked it to the top of the goal square. It should all be the Hawks. And it is. There is that man, Stainthorpe. There must have been a mark. Or was it touched off the boot? It was.
Has to be.
So Stainthorpe back on the ground. We'll have a ball up top of the square. So up once again. Rove will need to make sure that Noble don't just get a goal straight away. Almost did. Jordan Marson got the crumb from the hit out there from Beach, but his left foot ball was narrow. And he'll go through for one behind. 13-11-89, the Bulls. Rowville 8-4-52 as we go to Paul Yaconi in the Stats Centre.
Yeah, so the stats have evened up a little bit in this third quarter as they were in the first. But Rowville's incredible efficiency inside 50 have kept them in this game. They've kicked 3 goals from 6 inside 50s.
Stainthorpe took the mark there from the kick out. A really strong one under pressure, but eventually sold his teammates into trouble with a handball to a stationary target. In the end, Edwards got it off to Cooper McDonald, who got taken high by Jordan Marson. And then McDonald handball off again to a stationary target, and Josh Clark, who popped it up to centre half forward. Davies got the sit, big fly. Ball bounced off his chest, well done by Anthony Marson, handball, but intercepted by Stapleton. Got driven in the ground by Jack Francis and then got pinged for a throw. I think he was going to be given prior opportunity, but
Oh,
now it's a 25.
No,
it's a 25 to Jack Francis, who's just taken off. He's got to the centre circles. Now the umpire wants him to come back over his mark. Francis had his eyes on the goals, I reckon. And he's going to get the free kick in the centre circle. He's going to go short to Ryan Morrison. We're going to go to Jared Beelan quickly in the score centre.
Of course, Lee Kimpton has 100 goals in that game
100 goals in a season.
Churnside Park.
A massive. So he's already kicked 6, and there's still plenty of footy left. Big fly from Stanthorpe. Got the spoil. Lou. Handball over the top. Eichhoff. And then McDonald. And they'll take this boundary throw in the end, the Hawks. Ray, they had a period there where they had the free kick and just handballs to blokes flat-footed. You've got to be on the move, surely.
Yeah, well, that's the first thing you learn, isn't it? You never handball to a guy standing still, that's for sure.
So, Rowville still trying to work their way back into this game. They've got a bit of work to do, though, it's fair to say, as the ball goes in. They head out there from number 36, which is Lou, on the ground. So they are missing the big man Lockman in this term. Of course, he went off at half-time with an injury, so they've had to find other methods in the ruck. Ball on the grounds, in dispute. It might be 2 on the bottom of that. Well, it's one of the Noble Park players anyway, and he's well and truly wrapped up, and we'll have a ball up.
Just need to make sure they don't give away a silly goal here, Rowville. Yeah. They've got to make sure if Noble do kick one, it's from good Noble play.
So Byers it was, he got the head out once again. He's had a terrific day, Byers, but can't get the clearance, and they're wrapped up on the grounds.
Ray, Brolick been playing full forward. Now, do you think he's doing that to stop Ryan Morrison, or is this just something they think can win them the game?
I don't know. Maybe he also could have an injury. I don't know, because you want one of your best men up there.
I would have thought
the
now they've sort of worked their way back in, especially in terms of the way the game's been played, to even terms as we go to Paul in the Stats Centre.
Yeah.
Another credit to Rowville's defence in this third quarter. They've kept Noble Park at this stage of this third quarter to only 9 inside 50s.
He's going to be pink holding the ball here. He was looking for the try line, was Alex Frawley. And the free kick goes to Jackson Sketcher. 65 from home. Pops it to the top of the square. Byers is down there. Got 2 Hawks defenders to deal with. Goes after it once again. Lambert came through. Take on the tackle there of Eichhoff. The umpire says, give it to me. I think Blakey Tennant before tried to call us down to the boundary, so we will cross down to him.
Yeah, just a small one. Just Jack Francis just went to the roofs. Just wondering why, but no, he just had to go get his Gatorade. So
go get his Gatorade. Yeah. Didn't like the water on the bench, so the handball chain works out to Ryan Hall for Rowville. Pokes one over the top, looking for a target in Wood, who marks and plays on, and they've got a bit of space here. Lockie Stapleton's got it for Rowville. Little short ball to Cole Clow. He pops it over the top. Kane Young will have to sit underneath this one. Came across. McDonald did really well. Lachlan McDonald got the spoil on that one. And we're going to have a boundary throw it inside forward 50 for the Hawks.
Just a little bit too much air time on that last kick, Brash.
He could have taken a bit more time, Cole Clow. I know what he was thinking, though, and he has been very impressive this quarter. If they can get another one here, the Hawks, the Bulls will start being a little bit worried as it's thrown in. Seedsman, front spot. Byers hit out down. Lachlan McDonald came through. Don't know how he disposed of that. Arundel missed the footy. Quaife will go back in. Free kick. Holding the man going the way of Lachlan McDonald.
Don't be doing anything stupid now.
And he's going to go back 30 metres out, pretty much directly in front, to kick another goal for the Hawks and bring it back to 31 points here at the Bull Ring.
Don't hold your breath, boys. He's not the best kick for goal.
Well, thanks, Ray. We're trying to build it up here.
I'm being honest.
Mr. Pessimism in the corner. So Lockie McDonald, he's already kicked one today. 30 metres out. Didn't look it off the boot, but I reckon he's got it there, Ray. The Hawks get their 9th. They are 9-4-58. Noble 13-11-89, 31 points to margin, 22.5 minutes gone, third quarter as we go to Jared Beanland in the score centre.
Some Division 2 scores here, some big scores as well. The Basin 16-7, 103 to Templestowe 6-8, 44. Mulgrave doing what they need to do and accurately 17-3, 105 to Oakley District 3-1, 19. And of course you've got Baronia 7-9, 51, just getting edged out by South Belgrave 9-11, 65.
Tell you what, if the Basin were racehorses, you'd want them swabbed, wouldn't you?
Oh, I tell you what, you can't read them.
So I was just going to say before, Ray Baird with the reverse moles there, which worked out well for Rowville.
Reverse psychology, mate.
As they pull one back, 31 points, still not beyond them. They're just hanging around somehow. There's the kick inside 50. Mark not taken, ball goes to ground. Scragg, that might be a free kick. It might go the way of Stapleton. Let's wait and see which way it is going.
No, Noble Park.
No, Noble Park. I thought Stapleton might have been taken high there. He got sort of scragged around the neck, but it has gone to Noble Park. So taking a bit of a while to get rid of it. Morrison Sends a long kick up to about half, up towards the centre wing. Ball knocked down there into the arms of Bull. Now it's going to go forward. Chasing back there was Jordan Marson, but he went without it. Now it's in the hands of McDonald. Here's a chance for Rowville to come forward. The kick to around about half forward. Plenty of Noble Park defenders though, but it's going to fall for them. Zijai, can he stay in? He's very close to boundary, and in the end it goes across the boundary line. But good commitment there. I think that was Wood who got on the bottom of it. In fact, it wasn't Wood, it was Zijai himself. And we'll have a throw in around about the half forward line. So an important clearance coming up for Rowville. We've had 24 minutes gone in this term. Here's the throw in. Up it goes. Knocked down there to Frawley. Now they go forward inside 50 to full forward. Can they get a mark? Almost a mark taken there. It was Brolick who tried to get hands on it. It was knocked out of his arms, but it's still there. Contesting on the ground. Ball comes out. Going to probably have a ball up, I'd say, in the end. And that's what the umpire decides.
Big stoppage coming up here, Ray. Pinch another goal here, and they've got all the momentum.
Yep.
So absolutely crucial. They better get on with it, though. Don't want to get beaten by the siren as the umpire throws it up. Comes over the top as, I think it was Byers there for Noble. But the umpire says no, not going to come out of there. So we're still roughly in the same position. Stapleton last man up for Rowville. Up it goes again. Again, Noble Park win the hit out. It's Tour, I think.
We're in the game here, Besto.
It's coming up on the balcony, but that's gone out on the full. So that'll be a free kick to Rowville. So this will be an opportunity.
Tyler Edwards.
Tyler Edwards it is. He sends it. It's a funny old kick.
Might work.
Might work out. Oh, mark taken.
Seedsman.
What a great mark by Seedsman. It was a terrible kick. It was wobbling around everywhere, and Seedsman's taken the mark.
Jared Beanland, score centre.
The word annihilation comes to mind with East Ringwood and Upper Ferntree Gully at 27-11, 173 to 3 behinds. And Mitcham 14-5-89 to Beaconsfield 6-3-39.
So thank you, Jared. So Seedsman.
Gee, that is a massive score.
He's gone back a long way, Seedsman, but he's had a fair game today. Spent a bit of time in the ruck, particularly since, of course, the big man Lockman went out of the game. He probably finished up kicking from about 45 metres. There's the kick. He's hit it pretty well. He's hit it very well. That's a goal. Seedsman puts it through, and they just keep coming, this Rowville side. They won't go away. That's his second of the day. And Rowville, well, they're chipping away. They've got it back to a 25-point game, 13-11-89, 10-4-64, and we're 26 minutes gone in this third term.
Brash, this is something you predicted at half-time, wasn't you? You said Rowville will get a period there where they'll kick 3 or so on end.
5 goals to 2 in this quarter for Rowville.
We go boundary side.
Yeah, just over 5. Next goal is really crucial. Like, you can definitely tell the momentum is 100% coming to Rowville at the moment. Can Rowville get the next goal, then put the the brick back on their terms? So it's going to be interesting, this clearance.
They need a clearance, though. They haven't been able to get one all day. They might get a free kick. They do. And Frawley, the ex-skipper, plays on, takes a bounce, drives it long inside forward 50. Mav Taylor's the target. Ball hits the deck. Anthony Marson, little tap to Gaines, little tap to Tommy Glenn, and he clears the lines. But it should be all the Hawks here. Ryan Hall should mark this. Got across under pressure from Bull. Might have been taken high. Umpire says, give it to me. 27 minutes gone. Third term. And the straight kicking efficient Hawks have edged their way back into this one, Paul.
Yeah, well, they've evened up the clearances and they've had 11 inside 50s for 5 goals, and they've taken 3 marks inside 50. They've been very good in this.
McDonald gets another clearance down the line. Mav Taylor does well. Knocked Woolger out of the front spot. Goika tried to get the handball over top, and now the little punch forward will sit for Nash Wood, will it? He does well. Handball off to Mav Taylor. Runs to 30. Shot at goal. Is there. Another one for the Hawks. 11-4-70. They've closed the gap to 19 points. Noble 13-11-89. 27 and a half minutes gone in this third quarter.
He hasn't had the game on his terms this afternoon, Taylor, but he's made a contest at every time he's gone near the ball. I think that's just reward for his efforts this afternoon.
So, you couldn't pick a good player for them in the first half, but he was serviceable, wasn't he, even in that first half?
So Nostradamus Brasher predicted that Rowville would come at some stage, and they have done. And the throws of three-quarter time, they've got it back to a 19-point game. And I tell you what, if they get the next one, it's going to be interesting. But they won't get it for the moment because the the three-quarter time siren has gone, and what a comeback by Rowville in that term. Three-quarter time score 13-11-89, letting Noble Park letting 13-11-89 to 11-4-70. Here's Matt Fodey with the goal kickers.
Yeah, goal kickers. So for the Bulls, there's a single to Jordan Marson and Chris Horton-Mill, as well as Kyle Martin. 2 goals to Kieran Byers, a single to Lachlan McDonald, 3 to Benjamin Marson, 2 to Shane Allen, and then singles to Jack Beach and Joshua Stern. Whilst for Rowville, Jai Clow kicked 2 in that quarter. Ali Zijai has 1, as well as Nashua Wood, Matthew Davey, Maverick Taylor, Jake Arundel. Well, there's 2 apiece to Lachlan McDonald and Mark Seasman. We'll go to a break. When we come back, the last quarter from the Bull Ring, where Noel Park, as best I said, lead by 19 points over the Rowville Hawks.
Today at Eastland, Lucy's